Okay, and while they're handing those out, today we're talking about how you feel your body, specifically the difference between added and natural sugar and what they both do to and for your body. So I'll give you guys a minute to work on that worksheet.
You want the rest of the paper?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, yeah, you just need it. Oh, wait, you give them an extra.
Just put them right there.
Right.
And this doesn't have to be a long answer. It can just be something short and simple.
Does anyone have a pentacle bar?
Okay, huh? Okay, once you guys have that filled out, you can turn your attention up here, and so we're gonna do an activity and you're gonna guess how much artificial sugar do you think is recommended in your diet a day? Jar C, jar B, or jar A. So if you can circle the answer on your paper, and then if you think that jar A is how much sugar is recommended you have in your diet a day, you can go to that corner. Jar B, you can go to that corner, and jar C, you can go to that corner. So you guys can move now. Okay, you guys are all right. Jar B is the recommended amount of sugar, added sugar you're supposed to have in your diet a day. And you can sit down now. Okay, so, oh, yes, and I forgot, it's loud. Okay, so write down on your paper, under the question that's there, how much grams of, you can just ignore that. How many grams of sugar do you think is in this jar?
4,725.
Just write down an answer. Okay. Well, there's this much sugar in Mountain Dew, in this can of Mountain Dew. So that's a lot of sugar for this can. And look at that compared to how much sugar you're supposed to have a day. So the correct jar, this jar, has 32 grams of sugar in it, and this Mountain Dew has 46 grams. So when you drink a Mountain Dew, you're having almost double what you should be, the recommended amount of sugar you're supposed to have a day. Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys a little more information about artificial sugars and sweeteners. So you can write down on your worksheet and also the question about how many do you think it's in a Mountain Dew, just ignore that. I accidentally forgot about that. So how artificial sugar is made is it takes natural sugars that are in fruits such as glucose and fructose, for example, and companies chemically alter them in order to make them hundreds of times more sweet than natural sugar. So you can fill out the question on your worksheet now. Which do you think the following are names for artificial sugar? Okay. Everybody on? Okay, so if you answered D, all of them, then you were correct. There is lots of names for artificial sugar, so make sure when you are reading a nutrition label and you're looking at ingredients, you don't just look for the word sugar, you look for a lot of words, and those are just some examples. Okay, so we're gonna play a little game and you can follow along in your worksheet. Starting with Skittles, how many grams of sugar do you think are in a pack of Skittles? Okay, There is 21 grams of added sugar in a pack of Skittles, and you can go ahead and fix your answer if you got it wrong, and that equals 42% of the sugar you're supposed to have in one day. And cosmic brownies, you can go ahead and fill that out on your worksheet too. Okay, there's 25 grams of added sugar in one of those cosmic brownies, and that equals 50% of the daily sugar, or the amount of added sugar you're supposed to have in one day. Okay. And also, wasn't supposed to go to that. What percent, this is a question on your worksheet that you can fill out. What percent of consumers in a survey said sugar was addicting? Done? 88% of consumers in a survey said that sugar was addicting. So as you can see in this picture, when you eat sugar, it produces large surges of dopamine in your brain, and that is the same chemical that is released when a body ingests drugs such as cocaine, for example. So in summary, artificial sugar can make it harder for your body to digest natural sugar. It can lead to obesity, high blood pressure, and weight gain. And it's your choice. There's nothing wrong with like Skittles or Mountain Dew or cosmic brownies. Those are just some examples I use, but you probably shouldn't be drinking like 3 Mountain Dews a day or eating 7 packs of Skittles or 5 cosmic brownies. That's just not healthy. Okay, so we're gonna move on to natural sugar. You can go ahead and fill out this part of your worksheet. And you might not know all the answers to it right away, and that's okay. Is everyone done? Okay. So for Welch's Fruit Snacks, there's 11 grams of artificial sugar in Welch's Fruit Snacks. How many of you had the right answer?
Me.
Good job. That's pretty good. Okay, and you can go ahead and fix your answers, on your worksheet. Oops. And what about chewy graham crackers, not chewy graham crackers, chewy granola bars? 7. How many of you had the right answer for that? Oh, wow. Okay, and cashews, there's actually 0 grams of added sugar in a pack of just salted cashews. How many of you had the right answer for that one? Ooh, good job, guys. And bananas, how many grams of natural sugar in bananas? There's 14 grams of natural sugar in bananas. So bananas are packed with natural sugar. Okay, so what I brought to represent natural sugar is honey. This honey was grown right here in Michigan, and it has a lot of health benefits, such as it's rich in antioxidants, better for blood sugar levels than natural sugar, and promotes burn and wound healing. So I think this probably has a lot more benefits and is a lot healthier for you than this Mountain Dew. And also, this came from Michigan. We know where it's from, whereas I probably couldn't tell you where any of the ingredients found in that Mountain Dew came from. Okay, so natural sugar comes in many forms. You can go ahead and follow along in your worksheet of how many grams of natural sugar you think are in grapes. Okay, there is 23 grams of natural sugar in grapes. So grapes are packed with natural sugars. And grapes also help your immune system, can help prevent cancer, protects against heart disease, and improves bone health. So as you can kind of see, there's a pattern. Most of the things that have lots of natural sugar in them also have lots of other benefits, whereas examples such as Mountain Dew, Skittles, cosmic brownies have a lot of added sugar, and they probably don't have a lot of health benefits. And then milk, you can go ahead and fill that out in your worksheet as well. Okay, so milk has 12 grams of natural sugar in this, which was actually surprising when I first saw it. I did not know this before I did my research. So milk is also good. Milk is also a good source of calcium, which can produce bone health and muscle contraction, and is a rich source of protein. So maybe next time you can drink a glass of milk with your dinner instead of Mountain Dew. Okay, so in summary, natural sugar is a fast and stable source of energy. It can help you have a steady metabolism, and lots of fruits and other things that have natural sugar in them have lots of essential nutrients in them. And a lot of fruits that have natural sugar in them are grown in Michigan. I mean, like, Michigan has a lot of fruits in vegetables and syrup and honey, and those are all forms of natural sugar. So you can go ahead and fill out those review questions real quick, and then we'll go over them as a class. Okay, about 10 more seconds.
Hold on, can you give us a little bit more time?
Okay, well, we're running short on time, so can I have someone answer real quick? What is something you learned about artificial sugar you didn't know before? Anybody, just one thing you learned? Jacob.
There's a lot more than
Okay, that is very true. What about something about natural sugar? Anybody learn something new about natural sugar today? Okay. Huh? Milk does have a lot of natural sugar in it. And next time you guys have the choice between something that might be sweeter and taste better for a snack, or something that might provide you with more nutrients, such as like a Mountain Dew or like a banana or grapes or something, which one might you choose? Eddie?
Banana.
Good choice. Okay, and I hope you guys enjoyed the lesson and learned a lot. Thank you for being good students.